Imagine coming across a job posting that promises high salaries and attractive benefits, but with one bizarre condition: only identical twins could apply. Resumes, skills, or professional experience didn't matter. Just having an identical sibling would determine your future at this mysterious company. This was the peculiar reality of Enigmatek, a corporation shrouded in secrecy, operating in a small, isolated industrial town in the United States. Despite the curiosity surrounding its policy, no one knew what was actually produced there or why this peculiar rule existed. Before we dive into this suspenseful story, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon, and share this video with your friends who love incredible mysteries. And in the comments, let us know, would you work at such an enigmatic company? Enigmatek was known for its discretion. Its headquarters was a towering glass building that completely obscured what happened inside. The locals speculated about the company's purpose, with rumors ranging from advanced technology development to secretive government projects and even experiments involving artificial intelligence. On a foggy morning, Laura and Lena, identical twin sisters, stumbled upon a job listing from Enigmatek. Both were seeking stable employment, and the position seemed to offer exactly what they needed. The only strange detail was the requirement: only identical twins will be considered. Intrigued, the sisters decided to apply. On the day of their interview, they realized they weren't alone. The company lobby was filled with pairs of twins, all formally dressed and waiting in silence. The minimalist decor and omnipresent security cameras added to the unnerving atmosphere. Employees passing by seemed distant, avoiding eye contact with the applicants. During the interview, the questions were far from ordinary. Instead of focusing on skills or professional experience, the recruiters were more interested in the twins' relationship. Do you trust each other completely? Can you work in perfect synchronization? Have you ever experienced moments where you knew what the other was thinking? It was as if the company was more interested in the unique bond between the twins than anything else. After passing this phase, Laura and Lena were invited to take a tour of the building. Inside, the mystery only deepened. Long, labyrinthine hallways led to closed doors, and the constant hum of machinery echoed throughout. Yet, there was no sign of what was being produced. On their first day of work, Laura and Lena were assigned to a small, isolated room equipped with 2 desks, computers, and surveillance cameras that recorded their every move. Their tasks seemed simple: analyze sequences of numbers displayed on their screens and categorize them according to predefined criteria. However, there was a peculiar rule: any decision made by one of them had to be validated by the other before being submitted. Initially, the work seemed monotonous, but it didn't take long for the sisters to notice something strange. The numbers they analyzed appeared random and lacked context, while the patterns were nearly impossible to decipher. Additionally, other twin pairs worked on similar tasks in separate rooms, yet no one knew the ultimate purpose of their work. As weeks passed, Laura began noticing inconsistencies. Some of the tasks they completed seemed to be repeated days later by another pair of twins, as though the company was testing the same data over and over. She also realized that the surveillance cameras were more than just security measures. They were there to observe every interaction between the twins. One evening, while reviewing old records, Laura stumbled upon a disturbing detail. Among the files, she found mentions of something called Project Synapse. The document suggested that Enigmatek was conducting experiments to understand the nonverbal communication between identical twins. The idea was that this unique connection could be used to create AI systems capable of thinking in pairs, replicating the natural synchronicity of twins. Laura shared her discovery with Lena, who grew uneasy. While both were skeptical about the company, Lena believed it was best not to ask questions. "If we dig too deep, we might get into trouble," she warned. But Laura's curiosity wouldn't let her ignore the situation. The following day, Laura noticed a locked door in one of the quieter hallways of the building. The area wasn't marked on the official map they had received during orientation, and employees seemed to avoid passing by. Determined to uncover the truth, Laura convinced Lena to help her investigate. They waited until the end of their shift and returned to the restricted area once the building was empty. Using an access card they had found in a supervisor's office, they managed to open the door. What they found inside was astonishing. A massive laboratory filled with advanced equipment and monitors displaying live footage of various twin pairs working in their respective rooms. At the center of the lab was a colossal machine that resembled a brain scanner. Documents scattered across a table explained Enigmatek's groundbreaking project, developing a revolutionary technology based on the neural connection between identical twins. The goal was to create an AI network that functioned as a collective brain, using data from the twins to train the system. The reports also revealed something even more unsettling. The company wasn't just studying the twins' synchronicity but attempting to replicate it in machines. Some of their previous experiments had failed catastrophically. This wasn't just scientific research. It was a risky experiment with the potential for disastrous consequences. Laura and Lena left the lab in a hurry, but what they had uncovered haunted them. The next day, they decided to resign, but their supervisors tried to persuade them to stay, offering higher salaries and additional perks. This insistence only confirmed their fears that they were part of something far bigger than they could comprehend. After leaving Enigmatek, the sisters began researching more about the company. They discovered connections to military projects and major tech corporations, but the details were shrouded in secrecy. Conspiracy theorists speculated that the company was developing neural weapons or a global surveillance system based on human connections. Today, Enigmatek continues to operate under its exclusive policy of hiring only identical twins. And the mystery remains. What exactly are they working on? What do you think is behind this secret? Share your theories in the comments, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell icon for more incredible and suspenseful stories like this.